What's up, beautiful people, and welcome to my third episode of Cameroonian Slang. I know I'm doing the most with this makeup and this dress on, but I wanted to be extra today. As I film this, it's Christmas Eve, so why the hell not? Anyway, be sure to check the description box down below and the end cards for my Cameroonian Slang Part 1 and Part 2. Now, introductions. I'll be introducing myself for the next couple of videos for my new subscribers. My name is Yhiamey, that's Y-A-Y-R-A, but you can call me Yaya. And this channel is the place to be to stay interested, informed, and inspired. Though I'm not anybody's financial expert, I do like discussing money on this channel. And I also love watching movies, but I love reviewing them even more. I like to talk about Cameroon culture, and you guys really seem to like it too. My Cameroon videos are the most viewed on my channel, and it still surprises me. Considering that when I first came to the US nearly 20 years ago, people in my immediate circle had never heard of it, much less knew what continent it was located on. But I love that you guys love hearing about my culture, so without further ado, let's jump right into some more Cameroonian slangs. Up first, to float. Now, this was a slang we used in boarding school. Now, if you're not familiar, I did attend an all-girls Catholic boarding school in Cameroon right before I came to the US. And we had an all-boys Catholic boarding school on the other side of town. So that was our sister or brother school. And we would go over there once a year for this event, just so we don't forget how to interact with the opposite sex. And we looked forward to it all year long because it was a big deal to us. And the most exciting part of this event was the dance, which we called socials. It was towards the end of the whole event and was about 3 hours. Now, if you were a girl and you weren't approached by a lot of guys or any guys at all to dance, then it was said that you floated or you were floating. Now, that actually happened to me my first time around, and it was not fun. But the next year I had a much better time, and I'm not quite sure if it was because the guys were a lot friendlier or my outlook on the whole thing was different, but I certainly had a much better time with a lot more guys wanting to dance. Good times. Next one, to gas. That's basically to pass gas or to fart. La mater. That is a francophone slang for someone's mom, usually an older woman. Njo. That's basically free. So if someone wants something, njo, they want it for free. CUTLASS. That's the American pronunciation. Now, Cameroonian pronunciation, CUTLASS, that's a machete. Fun fact, the word for machete in French is machette. Spelled the exact same way, but the pronunciation is obviously different. PADDY. That's an Anglophone slang for your pal or your buddy. Sapeur. Now, this is a Francophone slang for someone who dresses nicely, just like yo and yoyette from my very first Cameroonian slang episode. Again, if you haven't seen that one, go ahead and check it out after this video. It is linked down below. Poto poto. That means when something is mushy and not the good kind of mushy. Bonhomme. Now, this isn't slang. This is an actual French word or words for good man. That's the literal translation. But we use it to say that guy. Ce bonhomme, that guy, that dude over there. Oh pep. Now, this is when someone uses your private car as a taxi, sort of like Lyft or Uber. So we invented that. Lyft and Uber CEO, run us our money. JJC, which is short for Johnny Just Come. So that's when someone is brand new in town and is very obvious. Mumu. Now, contrary to popular belief, this is not an oversized, unflattering dress. Now, when I was younger and I was very talkative, and I still am, and then suddenly around new people I would get so quiet, my mom would say to me, "You have become Mumu now. Nanga boko." That's when someone is up to no good. So my mom would call kids who are up to no good Nangaboko kids. Rubber gun / catapult. That's the American pronunciation. Cameroonian pronunciation, on the other hand, robagon. That's a slingshot. Cover beer. American pronunciation. Cameroonian pronunciation, kobabier. That's a beer cap or a beer cover. Afofo. That's African moonshine. My granddad on my dad's side, God rest his soul, used to brew it and sell it. was so strong. I know because I tasted it. Okrika, that's slang for secondhand clothing. In Ghana, they call it obroni wawu. Obroni means a white person. Banga. Now this has dual meanings. The first one is a slang for weed, and the second one is a soup, banga soup. I don't think I've ever had it before. And I'm pretty sure there's a third meaning, which is not appropriate. And that's it, guys. That's all I have for you today. I really hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, you know what to do. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up, share it, comment, and I'll see you in the next one next week. Bye.